It goes down pretty far. Awesome. These people got guts. I wouldn't do it. No way. And this thing too. It goes all the way up and it drops you like a free fall. They got guts. This is more my ride. That I would do. The slide I would do. Something like that. Or that other one up in the air right now going down. No way. I probably would pass out. I'm more of a swing kind of person. It's that time of year, festivals. In my market, up and down the strip, I have Sunrise Highway. There's been a few festivals already, and this is another one, Carnival. I should say Carnival. And, excuse me, I think this is Merrick. Yeah, we're Merrick. The one in Belmore is more, it's this and then some, because they have an area. It's one street of just restaurants on top of the Carnival. It's a little larger than this one. It's that time of year, September, October, November. I think they're a little late this year. You know, they are kind of late. Usually this is more September. But I guess with everything changing. I mean, I got to show you this. I could never do this. No way. Couldn't pay me enough. Then I'm going to talk about a few things. Because it's real life and it's serious. See how it goes up and they drop. It's like a free fall. It just drops. And these people got guts. I couldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Yeah, right. It's a lot of prepping just to go up there once. And then you have to get off the ride. Nah, not my cup of tea. That's okay. Well, I thought I would go live. Why the heck? What the hell? I'm still out there working. Because it's something that I have to do. And going it alone is very hard. I'll talk about that in a moment. I do want to share a couple of things. Let me see this again. Artificial intelligence with the gig apps. Hey, what's going on? Hello. I went out today. I think I did like 6. Oh, did my glass just break? These are really old. Hello. Thanks for joining in. Side Jobs 305. Hello. And I noticed they, like with QuickBooks, their advertising is our artificial intelligence gets smarter over time because you're training the system how you work. Well, that's what these apps do out in the field. Just like a job, like my last job, they tracked your every movement because they thought they could read you so well. And today I said, instead of making a left and going where I usually go, I'm just going to make a right. I made more money. I only swung in like 6 deliveries earlier today, but they were higher payouts, and I tricked it. I went right. And within 10 seconds, they rang me and then gave me a double pickup because I was still in the other town. So they had to pay me more. It would have been a $3 offer. Meanwhile, it was over 6. You know what I mean? And I said, I'm going to do it again. I said, I usually go straight and make a left. I was going to go straight to go home and make a right. So I'm going to go left. Within 10 seconds, they rang me and I got a higher offer. I said, it's the artificial intelligence. That's why they want to track your every movement, because the technology does trace you and track you. And that's how they send out their offers to see how little you will work for. So, because it's all about earning a buck. They make a huge profit every time we take a $3 offer. I don't take $3 offers anymore. I haven't. I didn't give it a shout out yesterday. I thought that was very interesting. I messed around. I said, yeah, that's what I thought. Artificial intelligence. Lynette Zhang. I mentioned a lot of channels last night, but last night when I went home, who did I listen to? Lynette Zhang. She's incredible. She's been around the block for a while. She's educated as I say she's a financial advisor. She's a financial teacher. She's very into physical gold and silver. So check her out, Lynette Zhang. She's very good. As I did deliveries this evening, I went out and I just had a few. It's kind of quiet, and there's a lot of these carnivals going on. And there are a lot of people not home that are usually home with their children. And that's what's happening. I thought it'd be busy. The moment I said it out loud, today wasn't a busy day. It was just, I'll be out tomorrow and Sunday for many reasons. Grubhub sends me an offer. I was in Wantagh. They wanted me to pick up at some place I wasn't aware of, familiar with, and they wanted me to go to Farmingdale. I just said no. Was it Grubhub? I think it was Grubhub. Yes, it was. And they sent me the exact same offer and said Massapequa Park. That's right before Farmingdale, I believe. Oh, I received an $8.60 tip. That just made my night. That's a very high tip, in my opinion. Wow, thank you very much. $8.60. That's a good tip. And I gave it back because I was like, what are they fooling me? It was the same restaurant, same order, same price. It was 8 and change. I'm not driving there for that from Wantagh. I was West Wantagh. And then they sent it to me again and said Massapequa Park. Liars. No, it's not. I gave it back. So they do a lot of stuff like that. That they do. When it's saying artificial intelligence following you around, thinking that they can read you. Try to trick it up. Hey, Iranka, try to trick it up. Because you'll make more money. I mean, I made a right-hand turn, and within 10 seconds, they rang me. I said, they would have said $3.50, but now it's over $5. Hello, Arterio does it all. It was just regular. The moment I said it out loud, I'll never take a triple order from Apple ever again. And whoever told me they don't tip on that kind of delivery, they don't. It wasn't worth my time at all. But I got motivated and I got to see what was at Long Beach, and absolutely beautiful. I'll be having that in my lifetime. That's for sure. I was listening to videos. If I have to be in my car, because I have to start listening to videos constantly and taking notes about buying a new car, because I want to do the best I can when I go in. It's better than not preparing. I want to I waited this long, and end of year car, and that's fine by me. I don't mind a 2021. If I could get it cheaper, I'll take a 2020. Hey, Rideshare Lisa, what's going on? Hello. I might do a couple of more before I go home. This is Merrick, Long Island. Just a carnival on Sunrise Highway. A lot of people are pulling up, walking around. There's a lot of people walking around. You know, they park like somebody just parked right in front of me. They're walking to the carnival, take a stroll for an hour. They don't have kids, but they're taking a stroll. A lot of people do that just to stroll through. Yeah, grab a snack, maybe a little treat. Food smells delicious. Caramel corn, cotton candy. You know, they usually have stuff like that. Zeppelis, the Zeppies. There's, I say there's 300 people across the street. Yeah, I say 300 if you include the kids. That's a lot of people. People are parked across the street. So, you know, just got home. How are you today? Gonna do a couple of more, then I'm gonna stay at my place tonight and probably tomorrow night and then get back to programming. Um, Here's a good thing to share with you before I share something else with you. A few weeks ago, I sat down to write positive reviews about the service I received as a customer and as a delivery driver, what I have witnessed. And Five Guys in Merrick, there's this one young man. He's a manager. He's young, and he's just so good at his job. I mean, he's young. He's like 20, and I wrote him a great review. And in the review, I said, I noticed he's a motivator. He's always, he's an ace of a worker. I notice he treats all workers the same, all delivery drivers the same, and even the customers. Everyone gets treated equally. It's never someone's more important than someone else. He's a real motivator, and I just gave him kudos all the way around. And I made sure I included my websites at the bottom and who I am. Maybe they didn't, I don't know if they appreciated, a delivery driver is writing this about a worker. I made it very clear of who I am and what I have witnessed time and time again. So he tells me, we understand each other pretty good. And he says to me, I got a raise. You got a raise? I said, I want you to know I wrote a review about you. And we always go like this with our arms before the pandemic. And because he has gloves on, And he goes, yeah, they wanted me to work more nights because he's very good. Wants me to close up. They want me to do that. I want more money. I wish I was that confident at his age. I worked for less than for a long time out of, fear, not thinking that I was more valuable than not thinking I was worth more than I was. And people will take advantage of that. Anyway, I go, that's great. Congratulations. That's incredible. He goes, yeah, you want me here during the busiest time. I'm here during the morning. There's nothing going on. You don't need me here. You put me on at nights because I'm a better worker and I close. I deserve more money. And he got a raise. Pretty good. I was really happy about that. So, while I'm at Five Guys, I thought I'd share that with you. A friggin' driver, they have some friggin' nerve. If you walk into a place that they're not hustling, I mean, all their staff is hustling at this Five Guys. A driver, we worked together. This kid, like, they were cruising. It was prime time, 7:45. Place was busy, and tonight was slow, and I'm telling you, it was busy. The driver goes, that's it. So the kid looks around, and he goes, oh, another item. And he goes, so the order's not prepared. That's what you're telling me. He goes, it needs a shake. He looks at me, he goes, you believe this? I go, you couldn't do what they're doing. You can't make the shake until you're walking out. Well, I have food experience, so I understand that. They don't make shakes like Tropical Smoothie where they have setups of refrigerators and they mass produce them and they keep them cold. They're like chillers. They make a shake, they put a piece of tin foil over it to cover the hole, and they give it to the delivery person after they give him the hot food. It's the way the routine works. This guy actually complained. I said, you couldn't do what that guy's doing behind the line. What are you complaining about? He was like, I mean, if anybody's looking at the cameras, they could tell I put him in his place. Like, would you shut up? You couldn't do what those guys are doing behind there, and women. Getting angry and pissed off. It's a team effort. It's a team effort. He was like, yeah. I said, you couldn't do what he's doing. They were working their tails off. There were people mass producing like they were 7 or 8 people. So why don't you shut up? I'm just tired of people in their attitude. Meanwhile, they could never be in their shoes. You know what I mean? No way. They could never do it. I was listening to Me Kevin today, and I'm going to talk about that backed app that I invested in. It was over $9. Before I came out tonight, I took a look. I didn't look at the stocks today. I just took a look at it before I left. And it was over $9. So it's going up already. I'm really happy about that. That's going to be a game changer for me if I could cash that out. That could break like 20 or 30 bucks by the end of November. And I choose November for a reason. I'll get into that in a moment. But he spoke about SPAC. I went through all this experience with the backed app. I was reading the white paper. This is what I mean about financial education. And it had something to do with SPACs. And I learned that on average, they're about $10. And what a SPAC is, it gives a company a chance within a certain amount of time to find a company to do business with. And then they, take it to the next stage. I'm learning. I'm really happy I held on to that back because I have a feeling that's going to go up. And I'm going to be happy with at least a couple of $1,000 profit. That's how I see it. Oh my God, they just closed everything down like that. 10 o'clock on the money, closed. Holy cow, that was so bizarre. I guess that's how they have to close it down. I mean, they were just, all the people are walking over there now. They're pushing them to the light. I get it. EIDL Jason. Now, I think Aranka sent me something. I haven't opened it, Aranka, but it's about the Trump app, the Trump stock. He was going to buy a bunch for $16, and it already broke like 45 or 50 bucks in like a ridiculous amount of time, like within an hour. He goes, that would have been some profit. Those are the kind of people you have to follow, because even if I just bought 25, say you bought 25 at 16 and then you sell it, I guess it's a wash. But if at least you're making a profit, what do you care? It's a day's pay. You got to start small and practice. You know what I mean? You can see how dark it got. So that was interesting. I wish I bought into that, but I'm not in the position to do that, and soon I will be. Driving around and figuring things out. There's a YouTube channel I started a while ago. I'm taking all the videos down, and I'm going to make that channel. This is what I mean. You have to build solid foundations to build on to produce residual income. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to upload short videos of very specific topics about earning money, apps, anything about earning money, real short and sweet. Then I'm going to promote it, get it over 1,000 subs, and make sure it gets accepted into the YouTube partnership program. I have it all set up. I just walked away from it for a while. Unstoppable domains. Now, hear me out, guys. On November, it was either 15th or the 18th, they gave a shout out on Twitter. They're rolling out layer 2. And when they roll out layer 2, which is linked to Polygon, which is Matic, I believe, with the crypto. So you might want to get into that. I already bought my modest bag. I have to stop. I'm really grateful I have what I have. I think it was going for about $1.70 right now. I bought it a while ago, and I'm just going to let it sit there. The layer 2 is going to run alongside the Ethereum blockchain. And you could go back and forth with the Ethereum blockchain and Polygon. It's good to have a basic understanding of what's about to go down, because with the blockchain domains, for free, when the layer 2 rolls out, I'm going to be able to claim all the blockchain domains. I didn't buy them all. I only bought a handful, but with all the credits I had and the special deal they gave out, I own over $4,000. I think it's $5,000 worth of blockchain domains. I'm going to claim them all for free. I'm going to be able to add all my wallet addresses for free, and I'm going to be able to forward them to a URL for free once layer 2 rolls out. I have to wait, but I'm going to build the web pages to the blockchain domains, so when the time comes, I can forward them all for free. That's how you get ahead. It's all connected, guys. This is all connected. All connected. I wanted to share that. It's a lot of, developing new skills, learning what's going on out there. That's an opportunity of a lifetime. And I really believe with the handful, at least half of blockchain, of brand name blockchain domains I own, somebody's going to make me an offer in the future, like in the next 2 to 3 years or 3 to 5 years, and say, we want that blockchain domain. We want that .crypto domain. It's our brand name. They had their chance to buy it and they didn't take it. Because if your employees working for the company don't stay on top of what's rolling out on the internet, you're going to miss out. Out of all the brand name blockchain domains, I know I'm going to get at least one offer. And it's going to be life-changing to someone like me. So I'll be working on that. And one more thing, guys. You back. Yes, I am back. Alanka's back. Rideshare Lisa. I'm out because I'm fearful. I want the money. I don't want to miss out any on this opportunity. I don't like the fact that I have to wait for my tax refund. When you change and the environment of your closest family and friends, and I've known this for a long time, and I've lost friends over the years changing. People don't like you to change for whatever the reasonings are. I'm still pushing forward. It doesn't matter what goes down. I've put myself in a better position. I might have to wait a while, and I might have to stick it out a little bit longer than I planned on doing. Working this way. But this is why you can't rely on anyone, guys. No matter how much she loves me, my mother made me an offer. I didn't ask. When I brought it up today before I left, and we were getting ready for our weekend or whatever, I stay at her house sometimes. Oh, lately I've been staying there most of the week. She said, am I going to have to pay taxes on that money, Michelle? And I said, well, what do you mean, Mom? And she said, with the new laws and everything. I'm like, I don't know, Ma. I said, but I did consider your offer. I said, this is what I want to do. I said, I'm really appreciative that you want to give me the bulk of $3,000. I said, but each week I'm going to give you $50. And then it might be another 6 months till I get my tax refund, She was like, well, and then she started going, well, I hope this and I hope that, and I hope I don't have to do this. And do you know that? I said, you know what? Thanks for the offer. Don't worry about it. It would have been nice, but can I get by without it? Yeah, I can. This is why you can't rely on anyone. And you have to put yourself in a better position and have full control over everything you do. Because I don't have time for that. Even though it was a nice gesture, I could tell Do you see how that's, I don't know all the answers. I'm going for it. And my life is getting better financially, more financially secure. Don't worry about it. Thank you very much. Well, we'll figure something out. It just, don't worry about it, Mom. Thank you for letting me stay here and helping me when I needed you the most. It just, do you hear me, guys? It could have been anyone else to offer that, and then I bring it up and say, well, I'm going to take you up on your offer. I appreciate it. And then say all the things that she said. Never mind. I'll cruise down my path and continue what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I just think she knows she senses change. She thinks she's, you know, one of many who's not happy that I speak about living a very different lifestyle, and people don't like that. It don't make it bad. I would be very angry, but this is sharing you this life experience of a starving entrepreneur. I already got through the hardest part. I've had my hardest, darkest day already. And that happened when I left my last job, and you don't forget that. And that's over with. I have to drive around here and there, make some, you know, I don't expect anything from anyone. I'm very grateful of what I have, and that's the way it is, you know. Um, she's very good to me in many other ways. But to offer it and then panic like that, I don't have time for that nonsense. I'd rather do a video for 20 minutes once a day and show you people flying down off of rides. Those people got guts. I just watched 2 rides and I'm like, you could say, would you like $10,000? I'd be like, nope, I'll figure something else out, you know? So I hope you enjoyed the video. I can't believe I had so much to speak about, but you know what? The world is changing so fast. And again, if you're into learning about learning, gaining more of a financial education, listen to Lynette Zhang. I mentioned all the men I watch. It's more of a man's industry. And if someone gets mad at me for saying that, I don't care. She's really the only solid woman that I know with decades of experience online. And hear me out, decades of experience. Lynette Zhang. I really like her. I learn a lot. And you should check her out. Look her up on YouTube. She's great. And I've seen her on interviews with many of the channels that I watch. And the other channels that never spoke with her should have her on because she's incredible. She's very good. I really dig her a lot. So I'm going to see if I get a couple of more, head home. And tomorrow, I'm going to get up early. I got a lot to do. And I'm just going to, when you do it all yourself, got to go food shopping, got to do a couple of things. And I'm going to squeeze in a few bucks every day. All these poor people, they walked up and they went to the carnival and they closed down the lights. They closed it at 10 o'clock. See, before pandemic, I say the pandemic, carnival like this would stay open to 12 o'clock. Not allowed to have fun anymore. You're having too much fun. You know, the 1% elites, they want to watch you. We are their entertainment, you know. I don't need to be your entertainment. You should find a different way of entertaining yourself. This would stay open to 12 o'clock. It's 10 o'clock. Lights out. Get home. No fun. So weird. I'm not falling for any of it. Guys, it was a pleasure. I'm going to turn on the apps. Thanks for joining in. And if I happen to have a lot to talk about, like I did just now, I'll go live tomorrow. If not, maybe Sunday, maybe Monday. We'll see. Thanks for joining in. Never give up. Never lose hope. And if you work hard enough and play your cards right, you'll get your payday. It'll come. I'll see you soon. Thanks, guys. Have a good one. Thanks, side jobs. I'll see you soon. Bye, everybody.